Hello, my viewers. My name is Remenic Bayon with Sunday, and I welcome you all to my channel on PU for More Academy. In my presentation today, we shall be looking at humidity level. Humidity level. The unit of this humidity is measured in a percentage. At times, there's what we call absolute. Absolute, that is 100. Those situation is when you have a very peak raining season. Now, this level is what we need to understand. By the word level mean is of different range. That is what is going on in factory A is not the same with the factory B. Now, let us assuming you are producing foam during harmattan season. So you need to understand the harmattan weather, okay? How this weather has direct impact in the PU forming a reaction. For example, less than 30%. What happened? What happened to your foam blocks produced? Whether you are using continuous process, okay, whether you are using continuous process or batch process. If you are very alert, okay, in interpreting a PU foam reaction, you are going to see that at this level, the reaction would behave differently. The foam reaction would behave differently. Let me tell you something. Now, once you look at below this, what will come into your mind that is the atmospheric temperature, the water in the air, okay, is less. So that is to say there is a low water vapor in the environment. It therefore means the gas is being under restricted. By so doing, it will now affect your reaction or kinetic. That is how the foam will rise. What I'm trying to say is this: the air has a very little moisture, meaning that less environmental factor, meaning that less environmental vapor, okay, less environmental vapor. So in this kind of environment, it therefore means the molecule of water is very small, so the gas molecule will be restricted. You know, gas is generated in two ways. We have the internal gas pressure, and we also have external gas pressure. And you know, this gas is generated by the reaction of water and TDI in the foaming reaction at the second stage of the reaction, that is the gaseous reaction. Now, what will happen to the product? What will happen to the product? What will happen to the product? That's another thing we want to look at now. What will happen to the product? Less than 30% value. Okay, you have to ask your question, what will happen to your foam? Low humidity equal to something that is, just like I say, less moisture. Okay, less moisture and less what? Lesser smaller cell structure equal to firmness, that is hardness. This is just the simple logic of what makes the foam hard at this thing. So the low, this one lead to this one. Okay, because gas here is restricted, there will be no much reaction that is occur here. So the foaming process, this will directly have impact on the cell structure of that foam, making it smaller, and by so doing they are well compacted, giving you the firmness of the foam. That is the hardness, how this foam will be behaving when it is subject to load. So this is how this normally happen in your phone. Even you, this is not theory. Let me just tell you, what I'm presenting here is not a theory, it's pure practical. Okay, if you are good observers, if you understand pu foam chemical reaction very well, this is what you will notice. Go and practice in your factory, you will see if what I'm saying is correct. Okay, it's something I've been keeping this record for several years in the industry, and now interpret what is responsible. So this is my conclusion. So this is what you see. Whenever you are producing foam during harmattan season, keep it. Then produce another foam during rainy season and keep it. Then over time, carry out your analysis. You will notice that what I'm presenting here is correct. This is pure practical. You can't see it textbook. Nobody will teach you this. So you better follow me up. You understand? So this is what will happen. Now, in my next presentation, we shall be looking at above this value, what happened to it, so that you understand that at different level, even there is a one we call moderate. Moderate with between 45 to 50. Those one you don't have anything to do with your foam. The parameter you use will give you the excellent property. But in this case, what do you need to do? You need to do what? Increase your water. Increase your water a bit in the formulation, so that to activate CO2 that was restricted under this environment. Okay, even though you increase it, it will not affect the density. It will only increasing the chemical reaction, how the reaction will proceed. You understand? But when I say increase, not extremely. You know the percentage, just by percentage you now observe it. You understand? While you are on the fly. So in my presentation, we will be looking at above this value, that is from 70 and above, what happened to your foam or block. This is very interesting. Continue to like my page on your notification bell, so that whenever I upload a video, you'll be notified. Thank you, my viewers. Bye.